Hello, hello, hello. Hopefully we're recording, and if not, then we'll try again. Right, so let's mix it up. So you may or may not know, I do music, and I also do 3D. So I'm looking at actually redoing my main room where all my kit is. So I decided it would be an idea to rebuild everything that I have in very low poly but correct dimensions to work out will they fit in the room that I'm thinking of changing around. So with that, I've made a load of boxes basically and mapped on photographs of the various things that I have. Elephant in the room, the Verse Lab, I don't have that yet, but I'm sort of looking at it, so it will probably get done. So we're inside Studio Max and I made a load of boxes, went on the internet, grabbed the top picture of many things, and basically built them as little boxes. So as you might see in here, even got in here, let me change that to select. Even this guy here is a Boss Katana 100 watt guitar amplifier. Yeah, they're just pictures mapped. It's a box. It's like 6 polygons. It's like as little detail as you can possibly get away with. Same with most of the other things. So I've got a SH01 Gaia, don't use it much, but what the hey, it's still cool. System 1, a RC505, a couple of boutiques, a Blofeld that I used on my last song called Walk in the Park, a mini brute that I used on the previous song to that, which was called Exodus. And oh yeah, System 1 was on the song I did in December, which was called Now and Forever. So there's my plugs of my YouTube channel, which you're probably watching now. FAO6, which is cool, apart from these things are throwing up errors on the screen now. I think these encoders on here, it's not exactly the best looking picture in the world, is it? Are having issues, but yeah, it still works. So sounds great, encoders are shit, but there you go. A mixing desk, which is everybody's favourite manufacturer, Behringer. And then we've got some Volkers, which is the keys, the beats, and the bass. And my little favourite mono synth, the Nanosver, which is excellent. Have a RX5 drum machine and a Korg DDD1 drum machine. So that gets us sort of over here, doesn't it? Yeah, got the boutiques in here. Oh, sorry, yeah, the RC505 looper, which is ace. I've now replaced that with the MP. It's all these letters. The RC505 is a 5-track digital looper, and it goes around and shows you where you are in your loop. It's pretty cool. I've got a couple of Boss boutiques, which is a JP08 and the JX03, which are really cool. And then my sort of weirdly, currently, my main keyboard is my Roland JDXI, which is a bit odd, but there you go. And then I do have a MPC1, looking at the Verse Lab, and I've got a, what do you call that, a Keystep Pro keyboard. And the other thing would be that in here, I would build some cupboards to put my guitars in so they're out the way. Currently they're downstairs, so that would be an ideal thing. And currently none of this shelving works. So I got the floor plan of the room, of how big the room is, and thought, how can I fit everything in here rather than having things like higgledy-piggledy like they usually are here. So yeah, floor plan that's the shape of my room basically. Got a measuring device out, got a measuring device. And then in this corner over here, we've got my iMac, which I do all my interneting on, my 2 Dell monitors, and I got, go under here, bloop, 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 we'll get there in a minute. There we go. I've got 2 PCs. I've got a 6-core and a 4-core. 4-core's the old U1. 6-core, not exactly new, but it's the newest thing I've got computer-wise. And hopefully they will all fit in here. Be nice, wouldn't it? And if we go to layers, should be able to turn the walls back on. Yeah, so there's the walls basically. So that is the walls are not blue, by the way. They're just whatever I built that out of. So got a window here, doorway here, and that is as big as my room is. And currently I'm using computer desks, which are quite deep, but you know they were designed. Computer desks were designed in mind of CRT monitors, and of course we don't have CRT monitors anymore. What we got kicking over here? Why is it? Oh, it's locked. That's why. There we go. We don't have CRT. We have flat screen monitors, so we don't need the depth anymore. So I'm looking at doing work surfaces which are 60 centimeters deep if you're in the rest of the world. If you're in America, it's several inches, 2 foot ish, or and a bit more. But hey, there you go. So yeah, work surfaces in a sort of in a U shape ish, and then on the back wall some more shelving, and then yeah, a cubby hole to put the guitars, and some room underneath to do other things with leads and other things that are going to turn up, obviously, because this is all superb at the moment. That looks really good. Yeah, there you go. I'm waffling on too long. I think I am. So with that, we'll get rid of that. And I've got, oh, bloody hell, 6 minutes of me being a twit. There you go. So yeah, possibly going to have a Verse Lab in here. If not the Verse Lab, then possibly a MC707. But I think it's looking like a Verse Lab currently. And the other thing we've not got in here, obviously, is a microphone. I'm thinking of getting a microphone arm, one of those arms, and put it on that so it can like get out of the way, rather than having a mic stand, which I currently have, which just takes up room and is being a pain in the ass. Oh, the other thing you don't see currently is any speakers whatsoever, because currently there are no speakers in here other than the ones that are on the computers. So probably going to put them, jiggle this around a bit, and either put them there and there, or there and there. And currently, speaker wise, I'm looking at again, everybody's favourite brand, Behringer Truth speakers, possibly, because they get quite good reviews and they don't cost an arm and a leg. And let's not just blow the money because we're going to. And the other thing is, you're not seeing the microphone, which is also, guess what mate that might be? Correct, it's probably going to be a Behringer. It might not be. It might be an AKG or an Audio Technica, what's it called, 2020 or something. I'm still looking at it, so we'll see. There you go. I do have a couple of rack bits and bobs, but I mean, I can put a rack underneath and out of the way, and also need to sort out power sockets all the way along here. Currently, you know, we don't have enough, and it's all, what do you call it, power bars on the floor, and just looks complete mess, and I don't want a complete mess. So get it done properly, I think. And then along the wall, we'll have some pictures or something, I don't know. Something like that. And yeah, this will be my studio when I get it done. Well, I already have it done, but it looks a complete mess, of which you're not going to see. So yeah. Yeah, really low poly boxes with just a photograph off the internet mapped on top of it. Click on that. And yeah. So yeah, Verse Lab. Currently, my number one piece of gear is my MPC-1, which is fantastic, I'd have to say. It's rather good. Done my last 3 songs on it, which are not hip-hop whatsoever. But hey, there you go. Right, I am waffling on way too much. 8 minutes 45. Right, let's hit stop and listen to all your nasty comments afterwards. Right, see you in a bit. Bye.